YouTubers High Score Challenge, recording early on a Sunday evening. Been a bit of a blustery day today. Some localised gales, some strong winds. Been looking at my fence, which has been rocking back and forth, and been hoping it holds up. But it seems to have been okay so far. But anyway, the game this time is Mega Man Battle and Chase on the PlayStation 1. A game I've not heard of before, didn't realise it was released. As you can see, it's a karting game. It's more sort of like action type focus on it. I think it's fair to say. There's different characters with like different abilities. We can sort of shoot things and stuff. But for the purposes of this challenge, we are playing a time trial across 4 of these circuits. The character chosen here is a Quick Man, I believe his name is, whose his ability is a speed boost, which comes in handy because I was trying Mega Man to begin with, Mega Man himself, and his abilities, you can shoot stuff, but of course with it being a time trial you don't really need to shoot that much stuff, so Quick Man it is. Some of the other characters may be useful to use, but I think it's sort of quickly settled that this is probably the characters to use for the purposes of this challenge. So as well as the individual character abilities, like Quickman has his sort of turbo boost, which gets topped up as that bar gets recharged. As you take out various obstacles by driving through them, it reduces that counter in the top right, and when that goes to 0 you get a power up. So I think in the main game it could be one of lots of things, but in a time trial it always gives you this kind of speed boost sort of barrier type thing, and it's quite useful. You can sort of fly over sort of rough ground. You can drive into like the larger enemies and take them out as well, which sort of chalks up a few points for your next power up as well. So that's the general idea, and it's first impressions were not keen on this. This is it seems a bit naff, but I've actually ended up enjoying it a bit. I think I'd only want to play it so much, but it's a pretty enjoyable karting game, I'd say. The graphics as well for the PlayStation 1, I have to say, I'm impressed by them. They're nice and detailed. All the polygons seem pretty smooth, not too rough around the edges. You got a nice sort of second window just at the bottom of the screen as well, just like showing like a different angle. So it's well presented. It's a nice game like that. So on to the second circuit. This is the city course. The main thing to try to do really is just to sort of it sounds obvious, but not to do a boost sort of just before a wall. I know that sounds obvious, but the thing is with this, you can kind of just bounce off the wall, so you don't need to worry too much about sort of slowing down. Well, that was my tactic anyway. I might be proved wrong by the times, but it seemed to be quickest just by sort of bouncing off the walls with the a foot on the pedal, really. But yes, sort of trying to be careful with the boost, not to do it sort of just before a wall, because then you do crash into it and spin out, which of course is not good. So in the second lap here, now I've got time to activate the power up here. That lets me take out a few obstacles, which makes it easy to get the power up in time for that point in the next lap as well. So that's my tactic really, to sort of just like use your normal boost as much as you can around the rest of the circuit. Then when you get to that particular bit, activate your power up, drive across like the rough ground, take out some of the bigger enemies for more sort of points and stuff, and then repeat until the end of the course. So that was the plan. Just going to have a sip. I've got a Sunday evening whiskey on the go. So shouldn't really drink on a Sunday, but I was just right in the mood for one. I had a very big spaghetti bolognese as well. I cooked a big bolognese yesterday and had plenty left over, so I've kind of been feasting a bit today. Yeah, I'd be interested to try the main game. I can imagine it'd be pretty fun, sort of fighting the racers and stuff. I'm trying to think. I've only played so many karting games really. I suppose there was a bit of a craze for them in the late 90s. He had, of course, Mario Kart, one of the original, one of the best on the SNES. But so later on, I think, just as a PlayStation and the N64 came out, more sort of 3D capabilities, and it just seemed to be more of a hunger for some karting games back then. I'm just thinking like Diddy Kong Racing, which I've not really played that much of it. It's very good though. But I can imagine all the developers wanting to get their hands on making a karting game around that point. Okay, here's the city circuit done. That's a nice 5 seconds off me previous best, just about. So quite chuffed with that. I think it got to the point with these runs that I'm pretty pleased what I've put in. Pretty solid. I could have sort of shaved a little bit more off maybe with repeated runs, but you kind of got to balance it out really. You don't want to wear yourself into the ground, shaving off milliseconds. Yeah, I've got to recharge my batteries, and I've got lots of other games to play as well. Talking of which, I'm wondering what I should play later on today. I've started Diablo 3 on the Switch. I might play a bit of that. I've got Raiden 5 as well. That's an interesting one. It makes me chuckle, but probably not in the way that's supposed to. But it's good fun. But anyway, yeah, this is the third time trial Ridge course. Bit more varied, nice little water features which sort of slow you down a little bit. Just like weaving through them really. Yeah, my general tactic here is to use the normal boosters, which is possible on the straights, but just on this last corner here to use the power just to sort of cut right across that last bit. I've no idea really if I'm doing the most effective thing here. I did have just a very 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 quick look at some of the times people put in, just a quick glance, just to get like a benchmark, and I think what I've put in here is like pretty solid. Realistically, I don't think I'm going to win it though. Karting racing games aren't normally my best. I do normally struggle with them like a little bit, and I think we've got some racers participating who will get much better times than what I have, but we'll see. I'm pretty pleased overall what I put in. I had a quick look online on YouTube as well. I couldn't really see anyone who would sometimes you just get videos online of people have just like aced something, just got amazing times, but I could only really find a couple of like casual playthroughs. Yeah, it is. It is funny because you do sort of bounce into walls a bit, but it does kind of like railroad you just sort of onwards. Fortunately, in a way, it doesn't like be like a right bastard and sort of stop you in its tracks. It just kind of like bumps you along almost. Shaved a second off my personal best just about, but I think that was about my limit pretty much. Maybe I'll shave off a little bit more, but that was that. Fourth and final course, the arms factory. Yeah, just sort of sharp right there. There's a bit on the left which sort of slows you down if you go down that way. You kind of got to go left and right on that bit as well. Otherwise, there's another bit which slows you down. Slight bodge up there. Wanted to have a bit of boost just to get over that sort of slow down patch, but never mind. I've got my power up on standby, which I think I use soon. Here, yep. I think that's pretty efficient. I think maybe not so there. Bit of a wide corner. Go went right into the corner there. Yeah, I've probably not got the tightest racing line here. Sort of looking at it, I'm doing all right, but yeah, I can imagine it's easy to improve on that. Didn't have my power ready, so it ended up taking a tight corner, which actually worked out pretty well, I think. Yeah, I mean, I've had fun playing this game. Surprising fun. It does actually feel quite fun to play as well. I mean, I'm not really an expert on karting games, but this seemed to play well. And yeah, for PlayStation 1, it looks and plays pretty smoothly, I think. Okay, so there's the fourth and final circuit. Right, so I'll tot up the times and put them in the comments or the description. So that's my run. Bye.